Hello. Today's submissions feature a fan, some flip-flops, and some hot summer days. So either they were painted while the artists were on holiday,
or we have a room full of dreamers. Only one way to find out. Welcome to Portrait Artist of the Year.
Last week, the second artist to secure a place in the semi-final was
Gail Reed,
who stood out to the judges with her ambitious portrait of food critic Jay Rayner.
I'm thrilled and somewhat lost for words.
Today, it's the turn of 9 new artists, each with their own unique approach.
Before I start, I say to the canvas, let's have a good relationship.
And does the canvas respond?
Mostly.
At stake is a phenomenal prize, a £10,000 commission to paint renowned conservationist Dr. Jane Goodall for the National Portrait Gallery.
But first, they'll need to catch the eye of our judges. Art historian Kate Bryan, award-winning artist Taishan Scherenberg, and independent curator Kathleen Soriano.
The boots, where are you going to put them?
But a little reflection of them in the eyes or something.
Oh, my goodness.
No,
Oh,
I'm
there's a
joking,
thought.
I'm
Oh,
joking.
OK.
So, with only one place available,
I'm cautiously saying everything's not going wrong.
who has what it takes to make it to the semi-final?
You don't make pretty pictures, do you?
David Lynch said if you look at a boil really closely...
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Taking part in today's heat, we have J.R. Root, a Nottingham-based artist and part-time postal worker, Lucy Milne, a professional artist from Gloucestershire, David Hurd, an art teacher from coastal Aberdeenshire, Matt Graysmith, a London-based fine art student, and Nina Sartain, a junior doctor from Newcastle.
As an anaesthetist, I should be pretty used to highly stressful situations, but today is slightly different, I feel.
Joining them are Lorena Levy, a professional artist from London, Olive Haig, who works as an assistant gallery curator in Bristol, James Crowther, an artist and father of 2 from Oxfordshire, and London fashion stylist Evadne Davis, who took up painting during the pandemic.
I'm nervous about painting someone I've never met before. Normally, it's the interaction that helps me when I'm doing a portrait. So, yeah, baptism of fire.
Before the business of portrait painting gets underway, the judges are given the chance to see the artist's submissions for the first time.
9 self-portraits, and we start with a bit of rumpled domesticity.
It's so full of windows into different worlds. It takes me forever looking at all these other little vignettes before I actually come to the figure. There's so much going on.
This is just such a brilliant painting, this upward gaze that we have. It just creates such an interesting dialogue between the viewer and the artist.
And the eyes are just gorgeous.
A painting of 2 halves.
I love the idea of a full-length portrait, but you put half the body somewhere else.
Such a funny device, and yet it's not a funny painting. There's just such a profound melancholy in that face.
Well, I think you'd be melancholic if half your body was to the back of the room.
It's just really evocative. The tonal register, to keep it all in these greens and dark blues, it's like a midnight scene.
Yeah, the gaze is slightly lowered. It's deep in thought. It's connecting with something that's not of this world.
Brace yourself, I feel the M word coming on.
Oh, monumental, heroic.
It is the hero, but he's a troubled hero, man fighting the elements. As a fellow large head painter, I think it's rather good.
There's a lovely still quality to this. It gives it a really wonderful presence.
There's very little in terms of physical material on the page, but it is that gaze, and it really holds our attention.
I like the choices the artist's made between what's left undone and what's very, very detailed. I love the way she's worked with the wood. It really sings.
It is quite illustrative, but I really enjoy the stylization.
This artist has used wallpaper in the background, so it feels like you're looking at something that's very layered.
There are so many disconnected passages. They're really having fun with the paint going down and basically building instead of blending.
I love that sense of falling into him.
He is almost like an object within a still life scene. It makes you think of like that Dutch tradition of putting objects together to say something, but in a very contemporary way.
Well, I don't think we've seen a fan in a painting before here. Let's hope we're blown away today.
Come on.
Come on. He's on every night, guys.
All that remains is for the artist to meet today's 3 celebrity sitters.
Artist, your sitter today is a TV chef whose cookbooks have sold over 2 million copies worldwide and whose supermarket food range is a staple in our cupboards. He's also one of the smiliest men in Britain, so good luck with capturing that. Ready, steady, paint. It's Ainsley Harriott.
Hello, how you doing? Woo. How you doing? Good luck. Hello. How you doing?
Good luck, mate.
How you doing? Have a seat.
Wow.
Fabulous shirt, can I say, first of all.
Do you think it goes, everybody? It represents a little bit of like what I'm like. I'm quite flowery and colourful, and I like that around me.
Yes, you're known for your energy and your joie de vivre.
Is that a product in Sainsbury's?
It will be in a minute, I think. I mean, how do you keep that up for 4 hours?
No, I think I'll just be very, very calm.
That's great. We asked you to bring along something that meant something to you.
Well, this is my late mother's Dutchy pot, slightly battered, but just got lots of love in there. And rice and peas just doesn't taste the same unless it's in that pot.
Well, I'll leave you to it. Good luck,
Thank
everybody.
you very much.
Artist, your sitter today has been a diplomat, cabinet minister, as well as a charity president. No stranger to the outside world, he once walked across Afghanistan. So please welcome Rory Stewart. You're very welcome indeed. Take a seat.
No, I was wondering if it's OK if I can stand.
All day?
If that's all right.
Look, if you've walked across Afghanistan, you can stand all day here.
Yeah, is that OK? Is that all right for you? Are you happy for me standing? Yeah?
We'll get the chair moved.
OK, thank you. Thank you very much.
And these are the boots. Did you wear them out?
I pretty much did, yeah. I walked 25 miles a day for just under 2 years. I walked 6,000 miles.
Are you listening to this? It's amazing, isn't it? Great. I hope you have a very good day standing.
Thank you.
Artist, your sitter today is an award-winning actor, writer and comedian who spent the last few years making us laugh and cry in equal measure. Let's hope your portraits of him today aren't a catastrophe. It's Rob Delaney. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
How are you doing?
I'm thrilled. This is like my favorite TV show, so this is a dream come true for me.
You have a fantastic, rugged grandeur to you. Are you hoping they're going to capture that today?
That's up to them, honestly. It's fun for you guys that I'm going gray, so there's a lot of different colors and stuff, so you're welcome.
Tell us about the object that you brought along today.
My eldest son painted that when he was 8, and I was just really struck by it. And I thought, if none of your paintings are any good, then the audience will have seen at least one painting today that was good.
All right, well, I'll leave you to it. Good luck, everybody.
Artists, you may have been practicing, but this is now the real thing. You have 4 hours to complete your portrait, and your time starts now.
I'm going to start taking photos.
Yeah, oh, please, yeah.
Right, Rob.
Can you just furrow your brow slightly like you were? Yes, brilliant.
You're happy me standing any way?
Whichever way is comfortable.
I was so excited when I saw the Dutch pot.
Isn't it lovely?
Yeah, really beautiful.
Painting a timed portrait requires quick decision-making from the start, with artists having to choose whether to go straight in with paint or map out with a sketch first. Either way, there'll usually be something about the sitter that catches their eye.
I'm excited. I grew up watching Ainsley on TV. He's very, very colourful today. The Dutch pot, it's just so symbolic of everything I love when I do my art, celebrating Caribbean culture, and so a sitter who is of the same heritage. I'm really excited.
Evadne Davis comes from South London and works as a fashion stylist. She created her self-portrait in acrylic while suffering from a broken wrist, painting on her trademark vintage wallpaper.
Evadne, this wallpaper, is it a difficult surface to paint on?
It's a bit of a challenge because it's very greedy, so I've learnt how to prime it first.
Why pick something that actually is quite difficult to work with?
All of my art is kind of in celebration of my grandparents, who were from the Windrush generation, and...
So this is from them?
Yeah, this kind of very busy wallpaper was very common in the homes that I saw growing up. This particular roll came from a house clearance. He hadn't redecorated since the 60s and had loads of rolls.
So this is original stuff?
It's all a bit of history.
It really is.
Yeah. I am a bit of a collector now. I just have lots of wallpaper.
Well, look, I'm thinking it's going to be a battle, but it's going to be fun.
It's good fun.
Evadne isn't the only artist challenging themselves by painting on an unconventional surface today.
I've painted on wood panel for quite a long time now. It's not just the surface I paint on, it kind of acts as part of the composition. I think it plays a part in the whole painting. And there's so much tradition with wood painting in history of art that it's quite interesting to use it now for contemporary art.
Lorena Levy studied fine art at Edinburgh University and now works as a professional artist in London. Her work is inspired by artists such as Alice Neal and Lucian Freud, and her self-portrait in oils took 8 hours.
Lorena, he's a good subject, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely. He's got a great face. The way I paint is sometimes exaggerated with the features, so I'm excited for that to come through in the painting.
You're painting the flesh tones first?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of artists, they need to get those eyes in to get the character.
I think I want the character of the face to come through first. I like working into it when I know how the rest of it looks.
I can see that you're someone who's keen on the character.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's something I've got to work towards.
It's common for artists to paint from dark to light, saving the highlights until the very end of their portraits. But some creatives aren't meant to follow the rules.
So I've taken some photographs, I've done a drawing. Now I'm putting on the highlights to give his face sort of definition and to make it come alive. This is where it all happens. If it goes wrong here, then the whole thing's probably kaput. So now's the time to make sure the marks are right.
Professional artist James Crowther enjoyed a long career in London before settling with his family in Henley-on-Thames. Much like today's portrait, James's submission began with a white underpainting and took 32 hours to complete.
James, so talk me through your thinking behind Rob.
When I saw Rob, I saw a magnificent beast, a fellow magnificent beast.
Okay.
So he's occupying quite a lot of the canvas. He's going to be quite strong, quite big. So
what makes you both magnificent beasts? Do you think it's the amount of hair?
The size, general stature.
Right.
That's what I'm going for.
Lovely.
Painting a weirdo.
David, we've got a full-on Caspar David Friedrich standing there looking out across the ocean waves.
He's a very appropriate model for me.
He's a very appropriate model.
If I can relate to him as a walker, I'm delighted.
Yes, but the boots, they're just not part of your image-making.
Not at the moment.
No, well, I can't see. Where are you going to put them?
But a little reflection of them in the eyes or something.
Oh, my goodness.
No,
Oh,
I'm
there's a
joking,
thought. Oh, OK, right.
When he's not walking in the Aberdeenshire countryside, David Hurd works as an art teacher and curriculum manager. His self-portrait in oils features the stormy skies of his rural home and took 40 hours to complete.
What is it about the profile that works better for you?
I find it more interesting, honestly, when the subject is not engaged with you and he's gazing off into the distance. And there's
Dreaming
a
of future battles.
Yes.
And what about the background?
Really focused on the head.
OK.
There's a sort of reminiscence of crags and mountains and the shapes. In the collar, it's almost like a wee landscape in there.
So that's where you get his history in there as well, in a way.
Part of it, yes.
And your own, a bit of your own.
Well, a wee bit, there's a wee bit of all of us in portraits that we do, isn't there?
The artists have been painting for almost 1 hour.
At the moment, I'm still sort of underpainting. That's going to dry, and then I'm going to reglaze the panel up with a transparent glaze, ready for oil painting.
I feel relaxed now that I've started and now that I know what Rory's pose is. He's pretty brave for standing for 4 hours. I couldn't do it. I'm too lazy.
Normally, I'll just keep carving away until the likeness emerges, but I don't have the luxury of time for that today. I suppose my biggest worry is that it just all falls apart, you know?
One hour has passed since our 9 artists began painting the faces of Ainsley Harriott, Rory Stewart, and Rob Delaney, who's worried he's proving something of a distraction.
I have a medical condition where I'm unable to regulate the amount of pheromones that I give off. The challenge for the artist will be to try to dial back the sexuality, because I'm more than just that, you know?
While Rob's section try to regain their composure, Rory's artists are forging ahead.
Well, you are slapping on the oil paint. This blue has got to be put in. The white's got to be lost. It's boring to do that to start with, but disciplined.
It's money in the bank, that.
Yeah,
That's
thank
very
it.
good.
Yeah.
Gloucestershire-based Lucy Milne has worked as a professional artist, specialising in pastel, for over 30 years. Her self-portrait in charcoal was completed as part of her application to Heatherley's School of Fine Art, where she's now studying oil painting.
Now, you shadowed in the shadow. Yes, it helps place him and his proportions, and it might have some sort of reference to past lives.
Resonance?
There's a resonance, yeah.
OK, so how did you embark on it?
So before I start for real, I say to the canvas, silently, let's enjoy each other. Let's have a good relationship.
And does the canvas respond?
Mostly.
Olive, how's it going?
It's going okay. I've kind of got the base down. I'm relatively happy with the proportions.
But do you have a plan?
I'm just taking it as it comes,
Okay.
just feeling it out.
Sounds, in a funny way, like a plan.
Yeah.
Olive Haig studied drawing at university and now works as an assistant curator at the Royal West of England Academy in Bristol. Her watercolour self-portrait was completed whilst on a 3-week artist's residency in the Scottish borders.
There's a riot of colour here. With your submission, there's a kind of mystical murkiness.
Yeah. My submission did have a sort of spookiness, and I think I'm a spooky person.
I'm just
I
looking at
think.
your cat earrings, and I'm thinking, that's not very spooky, but if you say so, yes.
And also, I was in a very isolated, strange place when I made that portrait. But this is very different. So I'm going to try not to just project myself.
But, you know, you're here because we liked your submission, so a bit of yourself, please, as well.
Yes, OK.
When painting a well-known face, many artists are searching for more than just a likeness.
So, Nina, Rob's a great sitter. What are you hoping to achieve with your portrait of him?
I kind of wanted a bit less of the comic side, especially with this painting next to him of bright, fun colours. It's quite nice to have a juxtaposition with this melancholic expression that he has.
So something about the interior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nina Sartain lives in Newcastle, where she fits her artistic practice around working as a junior doctor. Her self-portrait captures what she feels is a lesser-known side of her character, with Nina standing confidently and gazing directly at the viewer.
Your submission, we were sort of your supplicants. You were like this. And you actually had that position with Rob today. And you've chosen something entirely different, and I was wondering why.
I did get that pose, but it just looked too much like the submission. It was
Okay,
the same
so you
kind
wanted
of
to show us
thing.
the range. Yeah. So what do you think about the set and the colours?
He's quite muted, so I am slightly worried about getting the background in.
Do you think you'll have to take a deep breath to start splashing a lot of colour all over this quite sensitive painting?
I think it'll end up getting to the point where I'm rushing, and I'll
Right.
just think, I just have to go for it.
Today's objects might have been chosen by the sitters, but how they're incorporated into the portraits is the task of the artists. So understanding their significance is important.
So Ainsley, talk us through the object that you've brought today.
This is quite sort of close to my heart because my mother passed many, many years ago, but it was one of her favourite pots for sort of cooking in.
Yeah.
It's just a good old pan for making your stews and stuff.
And you still use it?
I do.
I love it. Your love of cooking, does that come from your mum?
Yeah, without doubt. It's an expression of love, it's an expression of caring for one another, and there's no better feeling.
Well, maybe seeing a wonderful portrait of yourself. We'll have to see.
Oh, we will.
Now, Rory, let's talk about walking. So what made you embark on the whole enterprise when you said, I think I'll walk across Afghanistan?
I think it was a sort of romantic idea, and I'd be able for the rest of my life to imagine my footprint stretching 6,000 miles.
It's part of your life, isn't it?
Absolutely. I feel much happier outdoors. I'm not a very good indoors person.
So where remains for you to walk?
I'd love to go from Morocco down to Timbuktu, 56 days on a camel. I've got my eyes on it. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be wonderful?
So, Rob, let's talk about the object you brought with you. Yeah. Important for it to appear in the portraits of you?
Well, there's a tradition of paintings being done in artists' ateliers and stuff where you might see other work in development. So I think it would be great if it were in there. If not, I get it.
So you're going to take home a painting today. Any ideas where it's going to go yet?
I would not be able to look at a painting of myself with any kind of regularity. So it won't be hidden, but it won't have, like, pride of place.
So you're not going to take a photo of it and project it onto the front of your house, for example?
Well, I didn't say I wouldn't do that.
Today's objects aren't the only thing to consider when making decisions about composition.
I really want to get a sense of Ainsley in the portrait, but I'm almost probably more interested in getting just the colour and, like, the vibe in there. I'm definitely going to try and get in the big blue and orange blocks of colour, bring out the pink on the shirt and try and disrupt the image quite a bit. Maybe the swooshes of the lighting rig as well. So, yeah, quite a lot.
Nottingham-based J.R. Root is an English graduate who combines a professional art career with a part-time job as a postal worker. His paintings are inspired by his love of Dada and pop art, and his self-portrait in oils took 20 hours.
In your self-portrait, JR, I was constantly being taken off in different directions. Is that a key part of the way in which you build a story and you do a portrait?
Yeah, definitely. I'm just never just wanting to paint a straight-up image of someone. I'm more interested in the space we're in.
Ah, interesting.
Sometimes you think it will distract from the actual portrait, but
yeah,
to me, also those distractions are part of the portrait.
Yeah. You've already got a pretty good likeness there, I think.
I think we're kind of getting there, hopefully.
When producing a portrait, artists often tread a fine line between pleasing their sitter and following their own artistic ambitions.
Matt, you don't make pretty pictures, do you?
Yeah, probably not.
You're painting straight onto cotton, and then you use paint quite thickly.
I guess I always liked paintings that had a lot of sort of oomph to them. You want a painting to have weight.
Does Rob's head lend itself well to this sculptural approach?
Definitely.
Definitely
got a good head.
Oh, good.
Fine art student Matt Graysmith spent years living in Guernsey before moving to London to study at Camberwell College. In his self-portrait, Matt wears a woolen jumper, often worn by Guernsey fishermen, with the flooring of his art school in the background.
In your submission, there was this kind of full-length self-portrait. Half of you was at the top.
Yeah.
With Rob, you're looking at the same kind of setup.
I sort of thought it'd make sense as well, you know, it gives it a bit more of a psychological edge. I don't want to just be the leg guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, if you do it too often, it suddenly becomes a trope. That's what Matt does.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I started with saying this isn't pretty. It's very beautiful.
David Lynch said if you look at a boil really closely...
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
The artists have just 2 hours left to complete their portraits.
So far, I've done the face and the hands, Next, I'm really going to be focusing on the clothes, hoping I can get them done pretty speedily, cautiously saying everything's not going wrong.
I think I've made friends with my canvas, and I think it's enjoying being painted on, and we're all having a happy relationship.
So I think I'm pretty much done with the hands and with the face, thank God. So I think the next 2 hours is going to be concentrating on the rest of it, basically. I will be pushed for time.
For 2 hours, our artists have been testing their creative skills, painting the portraits of charity president and broadcaster Rory Stewart, actor Rob Delaney, and celebrity chef Ainsley Harriott. And as the sitters gear up for the final 2 hours...
Just waking up my face.
The judges reflect on the artist's progress at the halfway point.
What do you make of the effort so far?
Fantastic today, and also inventiveness in terms of composition. The personalities and the set and the artists, it's a really strong match today.
So let's look at Ainsley Harriott.
I think we've got a complexity of approaches. So with JR, for example, he's created this entire narrative scene. Why he put him down there as this tiny head, I don't know. But if he gets all the background right, could be a stunner.
Now, Olive?
Interesting to have an artist that wants to kind of commune with something beneath the surface. I think the mood is certainly there, but I think she's got to fix the likeness.
Evadne, working on a completely different sort of surface, I think has got Ainsley's heft and character. It's full of life.
And, you know, whilst in her self-portrait, we had the plant, the cast, the sofa, the conch. Here, this is very simple. There aren't any tricks.
Rob is quite a challenge because he's very good-looking, and that's always hard.
He's a handsome man, but he's got sort of like quite big features, and you've got something you can really get stuck into.
Matt, I mean, it's interesting that he's chosen a viewpoint looking slightly down at Rob, so Rob becomes a kind of specimen.
I think the head is really good. I like that rough character that he's given us in Rob's face.
And James?
His process is so convoluted with the multiple layers and underpainting.
I think it's great, but I don't think he's really thought about time enough. But if he could speed up, that would be amazing.
Nina's portrait.
It's quite interesting that Nina was the one artist in her section where she had Rob straight on. And she's gone and taken a photograph where she's got him from the side, and it works. But the colours she's chosen are working into a void, and he's surrounded by very strong colour. So very ambitious, but we need a bit more.
Now, Rory is standing, very sure.
They've all responded very well, all in different ways. David has just done a monumental head of Rory, but you still get the sense of the man standing there.
Yeah. Do you think the head is too dominant? I mean, it just fills the whole canvas.
It's fabulous.
It's powerful.
But Lorena, she's hit it head on.
I think that Rory is the perfect sitter for her. I think it's such a strong combination.
She's kind of found an elasticity in the man, and she plays with it and exaggerates it, and there's something very idiosyncratic about it. It's really exciting.
And Lucy's painting, I mean, it's the only one that has him completely full length. I was slightly worried at the beginning. I just didn't think she had him at all, but he's slowly coming through.
Rory's standing, Lucy's standing. They're two standing figures collaborating. There's a kind of symbiotic relationship.
They're enjoying themselves, we're enjoying ourselves. Audience is enjoying itself. Great.
When you travel as much as I'm traveling at the moment, you lose all sense of self. I feel that I'm sort of fading away. And so I'd be interested to see what they actually capture of this person that seems to have one foot in a different time zone. Will this be a portrait of jet lag and exhaustion?
I am really enjoying being surrounded by these artists and kind of feeling the creativity coming out of them. And they seem like lovely people. I'm sure one or two of them aren't, but I'm enjoying right now being with them.
I've looked at their focus and their dedication to what they're doing, but I don't know what to expect. When all is revealed to me, that will be the moment of truth. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
Having applied a transparent glaze to his underpainting, James is now moving on to the next stage of his process.
James, the smell of turpentine's in the air. You're beginning with the oil paints.
Yeah, I'm at a stage that I wanted to be at.
Can you see what the painting is designed to look like at the end of the day?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to putting that green in because it's such a lovely green. So it starts to give a luminosity. That's what I'm really looking for.
Luminosity, yeah. And that's what all these layers do. So are you feeling confident you can get to this painting in your mind by the end of the day?
I'm hopeful.
As the afternoon progresses, many artists turn their attention to the details, hoping to capture aspects of their sitter's personality in their own unique way.
There are tiny flowers in this wallpaper print that are pretty much exactly the same as what's on the Dutch pot. And I've mapped out the motif from the Dutch pot and put that onto the collar of Ainsley's shirt. I'm in a good place, I think.
David, you've only been doing his head, but I can see he's standing. It's miraculous.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
It was an easy likeness to get.
It's a vague likeness, I think, but I need to fine-tune that. It's not the likeness I would like.
I like it. You're really hard on yourself. I love this in an artist.
Lorraine, we're into the final hour. Are you starting to worry that you're going to finish it?
I think initially I thought I was going to do his jacket in a lot of detail, but I just don't think time is going to allow me.
And what's the plan?
Sort of similar to what I'm doing with the boots, like focusing on the details but make it more linear.
OK.
Yeah.
And have you found Rory as a sitter or a stander?
A stander. To be fair, I've been working from a photo from a phone, so, like, he has
You
been
mean he's been
staying...
doing all that standing in vain?
Yeah.
Just 30 minutes remain in today's 4-hour painting challenge.
Lucy, you're getting to the point where the paint is starting to feel yummy.
Now it's actually just getting enough paint down, you know, getting it finished in a very short space of time.
No, it is very short, but that's... but you knew that.
I knew that.
For the background, I put the legs in right at the start. It was just being impulsive. Didn't really think about it. And then further on I realised I can't really back down. I think hopefully it makes it a stronger picture, I hope.
I'm painting in geometric blocks in the background, so I'm moving it around so I can always get that kind of horizontal edge. This is where I know if it's going to all come together or not. I think it's OK.
Ainsley Harriott, Rob Delaney, and a very upright Rory Stewart have been posing for their portraits for almost 4 hours. And with just minutes to go, the artists are applying the finishing touches.
What remains to be done now?
I think I'm nearly there, but I don't feel like I'm finished. Sometimes you get a feeling when it's finished.
And the feeling hasn't come yet?
Yeah, the feeling hasn't come.
So you've just got to go that little bit further?
Yeah.
I'm happy with it. I think the shadow's all right. I've got 2 in, actually. So it's his past, his present, and his future. It's all planned.
I put the picture in because it's fun and it's interesting. Not the Rob isn't, but...
Artists, you have 5 minutes left.
I'm so tired.
Crunch time. I feel like a sort of Sky Sports News announcer. It's crunch time.
Artists, your time is up.
Please put down your equipment and step away from your easels.
The finished portraits will now be revealed to the sitters, and each will choose one to take home with them.
How's it been, Ainsley?
It's been a wonderful experience, actually. It's a bit like food painting, isn't it? You have to get all your ingredients together, and then layer upon layer, it reveals itself, and at the end, hopefully. It's going to visually taste fantastic.
Well, lovely.
Yeah.
Right, so Artists, please, turn your easels.
Ooh, where can I look?
OK.
Wow, look at this. Oh, yeah.
Let's go have a closer look, shall we?
OK. Use of colour's beautiful. I know that expression in my face.
I love the fact that you're smiling, but there's something else going on in those eyes.
It's a bit of mysteriousness.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that. You really caught my cheeks, eh? You really picked up the colour of the shirt, the waistcoat too. I took great delight in seeing you with watercolour. To see your movement, yeah, beautiful. Thank you for that. I loved the little hints of pink and green there. Beautiful expression on the face. Reminds me a little bit of my grandfather. Thank you very much.
JR. Thank you. Right, Ainsley, the proof is in the pudding.
What can I say? All three of you have done a remarkable job. It's very, very difficult. This is my choice.
Evadne, well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Rory, the long day is over. Artists, would you like to turn your easels round?
Unbelievably different. Wow. I mean, extraordinary. And I think there's something mesmerizing about it. Slightly unsettling. I mean, it's a little bit like an expressionist painting. Thank you.
Thank you.
My goodness, David, it's magnificent. Were you expecting to paint at that kind of scale?
Yes, that was the plan.
That's extraordinary.
I thought befitting of your heroic stature.
Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
The colours are really exciting.
And I think the folded arms give you the stature.
Very solid on your feet.
Story of your life.
That's the way.
Thank you.
OK?
It's astonishingly difficult. I think the answer in the end is I'm going to go with David.
Matt, Nina, James, please turn your easels.
I am blown away. Museums are going to be fighting over these. I really love how I'm split in half. It's almost like you were watching a film strip of me and it's spinning. Thank you so much. I feel like I am looking into a mirror, but better. Also incredible attention to the painting within the painting. To me, it's very special.
Great stuff, Nina. Thank you.
Thank you.
There's like a dewiness to it, so I kind of feel like I'm being born. My nose is sublime. Or rather, I should say, your execution of my large nose. Thank you so much.
Right, Rob.
Okay.
You got to pick one.
No, I don't have to. Okay, I'm gonna pick the one that today spoke to me. So it's gonna be Nina's.
Today's painting challenge is now complete. So while the artists relax, the judges examine the completed portraits.
James' version of Rob, it's so full of feeling. And it's possibly to do with those faraway eyes.
There's something really sensitive and powerful in the face, but the neck doesn't feel quite right. The clothing feels a bit rushed. There's a few things that don't feel resolved.
I like the way Nina's work disassembles. Everything is sort of hovering.
I like the presence of the person. I like the Rob's weight of his hands. It has Rob's gaze, but the likeness isn't quite right.
With Matt's work, there's texture to it, and it's got that lovely oiliness of the paint. He's really enjoying his medium, and is a young artist, and it's great to see him being inventive with it.
JR's technically brilliant artist, but his submission lived of all the other details. And here, only Ainsley was the detail, so I think he had very little to work with. But having said that, there's weight and a great spirit of the man there.
Olive's got a real sensitivity to colour, and I can see bits of Ainsley in the eyes.
It's the eyes and the eyebrow. And although the likeness isn't entirely that, it's great that Olive showed us how robust watercolour can be.
I'm just mesmerised by Evadne's Ainsley. And I don't know how she's done it. The man is alive. He's there.
There's a luminosity to it as well, that incredible sense of colour, and even the undoneness works.
Isn't it great that Lucy went full length? The shadow is like a second portrait, and I absolutely believe the body. That is exactly how he stood.
And it's done from life, and all done in a very painterly fashion.
David's given us Rory, the elder statesman, and those mountains are exactly what he wanted to get into the coat, to talk about Rory, but also his own loves. And the eyes are fabulous. I just love the way Lorena walks that line between illustration and painting, and this is really painterly.
Everything's wonky, but it's wonky from observation. It's not a stylisation.
It's a very strong day.
I'm happy with those.
Yep.
I'm really happy.
Artists, you have survived the 4-hour challenge with great resilience.
Having looked at each work of art, the judges have decided on their short list of 3. The first artist is Evadne Davis.
The second artist is Matt Graysmith.
And the third artist is Lorena Levy.
It's been a long day, but it's been a fantastic day. I want to paint every day now. And the winners are so well deserved. So it's just been such a lovely experience overall.
To pick today's winner, our judges examine the artist's shortlisted paintings alongside their self-portraits.
What I'm struck by is how much character the artists display.
I can't help notice that 2 of them are painted on textured backgrounds. In a 4-hour painting competition, does that give you something for free?
Well, there's a shortcut aspect to it, but there's also a problem. I mean, like this very dry board, you've got to really navigate that surface. And the wallpaper is really greedy. I mean, it sort of sucks it up.
And Matt, in a sense, has created his own surface. I think all 3 of them enjoyed the tension their surface gave them to fight against.
This morning at the wall, you talked about Lorena's submission having a slightly illustrative quality, which I know is not necessarily the highest compliment. What about the portrait of Rory?
Illustration can be reductive. Lorena uses the attributes of illustration, but she's using his features to say something about him in an exaggerated form.
We do only have the flesh that's available to us, but it springs to life.
She never loses that sense that the sitter's just walked into the picture for a second. It's so fleeting. And actually, that's not usually the case with something which is illustrative.
Well, Evadne has given us a hugely characterful Ainsley, and what a presence.
The way that she incorporated the object is so intelligent, taking the motif off the pot and painting it onto the shirt.
Evadne's shown us that she's got range. He's with us. He's drawing us into the conversation. She's wandering off somewhere in her head. She's contemplative.
And her understanding of light, all different colours, and all done in a very loose, painterly style.
And what an amazing final pair.
What's really interesting about Matt is that he's working in a style that's not really very fashionable. His reference points are about, like, 50 years ago at least. He's reminding us what was interesting about them.
I wondered how Matt was going to get the woodwork in today. But what is most beautiful, of course, is the density of Rob's head today. I mean, it's full of thought.
I just wonder whether every painting he does uses the same formula.
He doesn't use it all the time. It just so happened that he felt it was right for today.
So sometimes the body connects to the leg.
Yeah, amazingly so.
They're all brilliant and they're all very original. So which is the one that you give the opportunity to come back? That's very difficult.
Lorena, Evadne, Matt, it's been wonderful watching each of you work today. But as you know, only one of you can go through to the semi-final.
The artist chosen to go through to the next stage used an original language to produce a sensitive portrait. And that artist is Lorena Levy.
It feels amazing. When Stephen called my name out, I was completely shocked. I think I didn't expect it whatsoever. What a day. I'm kind of still taking it in.
Lorena's portrait is brilliant. The use of the texture and the way she distorted the figure and stuff, really interesting.
It's lovely. Thank you. I absolutely loved Lorena's portrait. I loved how linear it was. I'm just willing her all the way.
We absolutely love what Lorena produced. There was nothing caricature about Rory, even though she slightly exaggerated his features. She used those exaggerations to tell us something about him as a man, about his seriousness, his purposefulness. For me, today's so exciting because you find this original, young talent and you think, I want to see them do really well. Could they go all the way?
The experience itself is so fun, and to do it again is like double great. I'm very, very, very excited.
If you'd like to know more about the competition and the work of the artists featured in it, please go to skyartsartistoftheyear.tv.